Tesla Battery Day is just a few days away, which might turn out to be one of the most significant days in Tesla's history. It's time to look at what to really expect from the big day. In this video, I'm going to do a breakdown of everything we know so far and prepare you for the upcoming event. Tesla Battery Day could be a game changer, so sit tight and we'll be right back after the intro. Hello and welcome back to another episode here on EV Source. My name is Harry and I'm your host for today's dose of EVs and technology. So in the last few months, a lot of hype has been building up toward Tesla's Battery Day. While some may argue that most of the hype is due to the event being postponed a few times, others are leaning toward the recent patents from Tesla and breakthroughs by its battery research and development team in Canada, led by Jeff Dunn. So what are these patents and breakthroughs and how will they shape the future of the company? This and much more is what I'll be sharing with you in just a moment. But before we jump in, I wanted to take a moment to thank my Patreon producers who helped to make videos like this one possible. Also, a special thanks to a power producer in Kukang. A big thanks to all of you for your support. And now let's jump right in. First and foremost, let's begin with Tesla's batteries because that's what the event is based on. This is where Tesla can once again leapfrog the competition and disrupt the industry even further. Tesla will likely announce new battery chemistries that can reduce the cost of its batteries and increase the energy density. Tesla is the only EV manufacturer currently that has different battery chemistries for different purposes. That said, one chemistry that is likely to be discussed more in depth on the Battery Day, since it actually makes a big difference in the cell manufacturing process, is the dry battery electrode. This battery is made by Maxwell Technologies that Tesla acquired in May 2019, which will enable Tesla to make more batteries in a smaller space because there's no drying process needed. This in return will reduce the cost of making the battery cells while making more batteries than they do currently in the same amount of space. The new battery chemistry is at least 20% more energy dense than the current batteries that Tesla uses in its vehicles. The latest information we have is that these batteries have an energy density of 300 watt-hours per kilogram with a path to 500 watt-hours per kilogram in the near future. Another battery technology that Tesla has recently patented is lithium metal anode-free cell. According to a recent article published by Electrek, Tesla has achieved approximately 360 watt-hours per kilogram with these new battery cells tested by Jeff Dunn and his team in Canada. So expect Tesla to bring this up on the event as well. Lastly, before we move on to other things besides batteries, is the tabless electrode. This is another patent that Tesla has filed for a new battery technology that enables them to have battery cells that don't have tabs welded on the ends. By removing the tabs, Tesla is able to reduce the time it takes to manufacture the battery cells, and thus making them cheaper to manufacture. Recently, an image was leaked which suggests that Tesla might be working on bigger battery cells. This has not been confirmed in any way, so take it with a grain of salt. Though Elon did tweet recently responding to the leak and he did not deny this information, so it's possible that this is real and made by Tesla. The current 2170 battery cells are slightly bigger than standard AA batteries, but making cells that are larger in diameter would enable them to pack more energy into one cell and reduce the number of cells needed in a battery pack. So instead of having thousands of cells in a battery pack, Tesla could reduce that to just a few hundred cells, and this of course means, once again, reduced cost. These big cells also seem to be tabless. Tesla's Roadrunner production line could enable Tesla to make battery packs significantly faster and cheaper, and here's why. With these new big tabless battery cells, Tesla could eliminate the need for battery modules and put the batteries straight into the pack itself, and thus the name Roadrunner. This significant increase in the manufacturing speed of the battery packs means less time, less material cost, and more battery packs at a faster rate. This could be the big breakthrough that enables Tesla to take its production to the next level. By factoring in all of what I just said, the dry battery electrodes, the tabless electrode, and larger battery cells, it's very much possible that Tesla has achieved battery costs lower than $100 per kilowatt hour, which is seen as the price point at which electric cars would cost the same as gasoline cars. The EV revolution is doing great and is finally putting an end to the air-polluting combustion engine vehicles. These technologies are going to be a game changer once Tesla starts putting them in all new vehicles. As Elon mentioned during the Q2 earnings call, Tesla needs to reduce the cost of its vehicles dramatically to accelerate the world to sustainable energy.
It is important to make the car affordable. We will not succeed in our mission if we do not make the cars affordable. Like, the thing that bugs me the most about where we are right now is that our cars are not affordable enough. We need to fix that.
Tesla has done a great job at bringing down the cost of the Model 3 and Model Y, but in order to really hit this home, Tesla needs to further reduce the cost to make these cars more affordable to the masses. And since batteries are the single largest and most expensive piece of the vehicle, Tesla is looking into ways to reduce the cost of its batteries. Different chemistries and methods allow them to make more batteries at a lower cost, but this alone won't be enough. This is why I believe Tesla will unveil its own battery production line. Tesla has been secretly working on a pilot battery manufacturing line which could dramatically increase the number of batteries it can produce. Tesla needs to go from gigawatt hours to terawatt hours to actually meet the growing demand. Currently, a Tesla factory can produce approximately 30 gigawatt hours per year. Globally, Tesla is producing about 100 gigawatt hours per year. That's 10 times less than what a Terafactory would produce. Terafactories are what Elon has been mentioning recently, which is something I'm expecting them to at least mention on the battery day. In order for Tesla to sell millions of cars every year, and perhaps even 20 or 30 million by 2030, it's very important that battery production is increased as soon as possible. And since most companies are not innovating fast enough when it comes to batteries, Tesla once again has to get its hands dirty and start its own production line for batteries to accelerate the transition to electric vehicles. Tesla isn't going to just sit and watch other companies to move slow and change their culture and adopt more aggressive timelines. To put it simply, others just don't seem to feel the same urgency as Tesla does. If only others were as determined as Tesla, the EV revolution would happen at a much faster pace. Tesla has also been testing out its new Model S configuration that is being called the Model S Palladium. I'm expecting Tesla to announce this new Model S and perhaps a new Model X Palladium, especially since Lucid recently held its unveiling event for the Lucid Air, showcasing their car being faster than the Model S in a quarter-mile race and with up to 517 miles of range. It's possible that the new Palladium models will be equipped with over 100 kilowatt-hour battery packs to enable them to have more range and faster acceleration to keep up with the competition. These images of the Model S are concept images made by Alvin Art. Show him some love and check out his page. The link is in the description below. Another thing that most likely will be brought up during the event is Tesla's Robotaxi rollout. Elon said earlier this year that the Robotaxi network will be rolling out by the end of this year. Though Autopilot might have the basic level 5 functionality ready by the end of 2020, I doubt it will be enough to have cars roaming around without a driver. Though Tesla is light years ahead of any competition with its computer vision-based self-driving system, it's still far away from true level 5 autonomy. Questions that I'd like to see answered are: does basic level 5 functionality mean it has full level 4 autonomy? If not, how far away is Tesla from full level 4 autonomy? You have to remember, each level comes with its own set of challenges, and there are a variety of things that the car has to be able to recognize and be able to overcome without any hiccups. Though I'd like to see level 5 autonomy happen sooner than later, I wouldn't rush to get driverless cars on the road without having full level 5 functionality. You see, once driverless cars are on the road, you don't want them to run into any issues that could jeopardize their existence. The last thing we need is to get so close to driverless cars only to be let down by a few isolated incidents that would involve humans getting injured or worse, killed. But I'm sure Elon and others at Tesla are aware of this. At least I hope they are. Lastly, I believe Tesla might also talk about the future of energy storage and how vehicles could discharge energy back to the grid during peak hours and possibly even charge other vehicles. This technology would also enable Tesla owners to run their house on the car battery for a few days during a power outage. This technology is known as vehicle-to-grid and vehicle-to-vehicle. Lucid already unveiled that its vehicles will be equipped with vehicle-to-grid and vehicle-to-vehicle technology. This is why I think Tesla might also reveal something in this regard to keep up with the competition. Tesla did mention this technology a few years ago but said it wasn't a priority at the time. But a lot has changed since then, and it's possible this could be part of their presentation on the battery day. One advantage Tesla already has when it comes to this technology is a software called Autobidder. This software automatically takes care of charging and discharging process and also bids for the cheapest possible electricity at any given time. This way, the end user will always get the best rates when charging an EV. The software also allows the EV owner to sell a portion of that electricity back to the grid when it's needed the most, which serves as a form of passive income for the EV owner. There's a video I made that goes more in depth into this topic in case I piqued your interest. The link is on the top right corner of this video and in the description below. Whenever Elon makes promises, you should take them seriously because he usually is serious about his promises. The man is determined to transition the world to sustainable energy at any cost and won't let anyone or anything get in his way. I'm expecting him to talk about at least a few things he promised, such as making cars more affordable and a possible compact car in the coming years. Also, expect Tesla to announce more details about the new Giga Texas and Giga Berlin factories and possible production timelines for vehicles that will be produced in both locations. Giga Berlin will start with Model 3 and Model Y, while Giga Texas will produce the much anticipated Cybertruck and possibly the Tesla Semi. These are the things that I expect them to touch on during the live event on September 22nd. That day could very well be the biggest and one of the most significant days in Tesla's history, and I'm personally really looking forward to it. I might be doing a live stream of the event, so join me to watch Tesla's big day together. Looking forward to seeing you on the live chat. And if you're still here, you are the best. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you own a Tesla and would like to buy accessories to make your Tesla stand out, check out App.Ocean and use the code EVSource or the link in the description to receive 10% off on your purchase. And if you would like to show more support for the channel and get cool stuff in return, check out EVSource online store for shirts, hoodies, and more. Or become a patron and get access to exclusive content and get your name on the show. Check out our Patreon page for more information. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up as it will help the video tremendously. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on our future videos. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep charging ahead, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay safe and take care.